address. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger.
Coming up next, the 76ers. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. That's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. And PJ Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this will come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe drains the three-pointer.
It's got to be a boon for Bledsoe's confidence when he knocks this down. And he needs to do that more often, in my opinion.
A three from Simmons. They grab their own miss. From deep three-point range. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Passes to Matthews. Kicks it to Bledsoe. The pass to Middleton. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Now Horford after the missed 3 from Lopez. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Simmons. Horford kicks to Harris. Latrey doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Embiid. Shots good by Bledsoe.
Bledsoe knows he has the speed and ball handling ability to carve up his opponent, so he goes at it with great confidence.
Now here's Richardson. And here's Simmons for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. It's good from long range.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 8-point game.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And Giannis throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Bledsoe, following the miss by Al Horford. Matthews finds Giannis. Simmons against Bledsoe. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Out to Harris. A floater, 6 to shoot, and so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson, and Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasovas checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. 1:58 left in the first. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the 76ers call time here. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Hill. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the shot by Alec Burks. And Lopez has it in the corner. No good from outside. The 76ers trailed by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They could use a bucket, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. And so it's Milwaukee with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to... This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals this past offseason.
For me personally, I just want to get better. I want the team to get better. I want me to get better individually and just win the whole thing.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
And the more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Williams is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Hill. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's DiVincenzo. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lopez with the steal. Now here is Hill, defended by Thibault. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Joel Embiid. Harris comes in for Scott. Josh Richardson's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Wesley Matthews checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. The 10-footer. Horford finds Harris. Chalk up 2 there. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Outside Matthews. Passes it to Middleton. Bledsoe outside. 5 on the clock. Fades back. And that one goes long. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Simmons. Horford trying to free himself up. No good from Simmons.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Glenn Robinson, the 3rd, is checked in for Shake Milton. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. 76ers on defense. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Deep 2 from Robinson, and the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Burks, he's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Milwaukee, Ilyasovas checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Matthews. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.